Okay, yeah, I think right now we're gonna move on to foundation. So we're gonna just talk about a few foundation things. And let me tell you about something about Michael right here.
How you doing?
Michael is a NARS freak. Michael will use anything NARS on his face. So I was very surprised today that he didn't bring any NARS foundations, because I bet you have NARS foundation on
I sure do.
He really put me on to NARS, because I mean, I liked NARS before and I was like, it's the packaging. I'm paying for the packaging, but there might be some truth behind the NARS hype. So yeah, he brought some other stuff today, and this stuff isn't that expensive, some of the stuff that you brought for. Yeah. So let's talk about.
I wasn't trying to be a grandkid today, so didn't want to be too grand. Yeah. First I'm gonna get, because anybody who knows me knows that I'm not that big of a fan of MAC. So I'm going to talk about a MAC product first that I absolutely adore. And this is the Mineralized MAC Foundation, the new one that just came out this year. This foundation is absolutely amazing. If you like a, what's the look? A dewier look to your skin. I do too. But this one, to me, it takes dewy to another level. This actually makes your skin look wet. And it keeps it looking wet. And that's what I like about it. Because there's not a lot of foundations. I mean, we know that everybody wants to be matte because they think it makes their makeup stay on longer and such like that. But this, for when I wore it for the first time, it stayed on and it kept me looking wet.
So it's not just for people with dry skin. I think also with oily skin, you just have to know what to prime your face with before you apply anything that's going to make you look dewy or wet, like you said, or whatever.
Exactly.
I personally do not like to look like I just came out the pool, or wet, or dewy, or any of that. And I like a matte, dry, Sahara face.
And I like to look as close to Jennifer Lopez as possible. Thank you.
I bet Jennifer Lopez has I bet she has dry skin. She probably has normal skin.
She probably has surgically treated skin. How you doing? Tried to tell you.
Can you like put Botox in like some skin cells to keep your skin from acting oily or dry? It's just perfect. I bet you could.
That's a Mimi thought.
Okay, now I'm gonna talk about my holy grail foundation, which Michael he doesn't like it. You don't like this foundation.
It's okay.
Before I talk about foundation, I just wanted to let you know why I like this foundation. First of all, I've done a review on this foundation, so I will leave the link down below if you want to go check that review. But this is the Kat Von D Latte Tattoo foundations. For all of you guys who've been with me for a while, you know that me and this foundation have a very close relationship. I love this foundation. I love how full coverage it is. I like how thick it is. It's even thicker than some concealers. I like it. I like putting, this is my whole thought process when I'm doing my makeup. Like, I'm not doing my makeup to do the whole makeup, no makeup look. I hate that I hate that stuff, okay? What's makeup, no makeup look? I hate that. If I'm gonna put on makeup, yes, you better believe it's gonna look like I have a full face of makeup. If I don't want to put on makeup, I won't put on any makeup. I don't understand the whole, oh, I want it natural. I don't want to look natural. I want to look as perfect as I possibly can. And this makes me look like I just came out of a anime movie.
No pores, no pores. No
so I like this foundation. Full coverage, beautiful. She needs to come out with a better selection of ranges, colors and stuff like that. And she also needs to tone down the red. You cannot just dump this much red in a foundation, because although I like it right now, this color really isn't working for me in the winter, because for some reason my skin goes really yellow in the winter and then really red in the summer. So
yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
So my next product is going to be the Mayron cream sticks. Now these are very, very inexpensive. Can you see them? Yeah. These are very, very inexpensive, and they give you full coverage. They are a cream. They claim to be a cream to powder, but for me they really didn't set like a powder. It was just like a basic cream. I think that's, I don't know. I think it's because it's made mostly for stage. But the main thing with this particular foundation that I absolutely loved about it is that a little bit goes a long ways. You can stripe 1, 2, 3 and can blend that all over, and that's your full coverage, full face. And I have used this darker color that I have. I don't know the name of it because it's smeared off of the bottle. But this darker color that I actually have changed someone that was fair-skinned into dark skin using this.
He made him African.
Exactly.
He did a black face. Y'all know how black people feel about black face, and he did a black face.
That was black on black crime, wasn't it? Because he was just light-skinned. So these foundations are absolutely amazing, and I found them for $11.99. I know you can get them online some places cheaper than that. But I always say costume makeup sometimes makes the best makeup because they're meant for the fullest coverage you can possibly get, and they will cover up just about anything.
Okay, next thing I want to do is we're going to bring it down drugstore level here.
I like this
stuff too. This is the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. I've talked about this foundation for last year. I talked about it. This year I'm talking about the year before I talked about it. It is, for somebody who likes full coverage, you would never think I would like something that you can hear how liquidy it is in there. But I love this foundation. They have a huge color range for darker skin tones. I really do like this foundation. It's very light for all of you guys who complain about cakiness, whatever that is. It's very light. It blends very easily. It is quite watery though, so you kind of have to work quickly with it because it will run everywhere. So
full coverage?
I'm gonna say it's medium.
Okay.
You can go full coverage with it, but at that point it will be like you're adding too much product onto your face. It's one of those days when your skin just looks good. It's smooth and you just want just a little bit of something to just bring some evenness all throughout your skin. And then I usually put a little bit of powder on top, something with a little bit of color to kind of provide me with the full coverage that I want. But I absolutely love this foundation. It's one of the only drugstore ones. That and the Revlon Nearly Naked. Have you tried the Revlon Nearly Naked? It's supposed to be the knockoff to Urban Decay's Naked Foundation.
Really?
It's better than that.
Yeah, because I don't really too much care for that, so I'm gonna have to try it.
Yeah, it's way better than the. I have it back there if you want to see it.
Okay, that's definitely. We've talked about foundations and we haven't talked about primers.
Oh yeah.
Not at all. No primers. So we're gonna talk about.
The reason why I ain't got it.
You don't?
I just have samples because I've been trying to figure out. Because you know, my primer used to be Milk of Magnesia. Like that's what I used. I use Milk of Magnesia, and don't talk about Milk of Magnesia because it works for what it's supposed to do. It's just that I've used it for 1 year straight, and my skin is starting to be like, oh, what's going on? You need to stop. So I felt like it stopped working because my skin got so used to it, or it just wasn't responding to it anymore. So I'm going to give it a break for at least, because I'm going to need for my face to be matte at my wedding. So I got to wait until then. So I'm not putting Milk of Magnesia on my face until my wedding day. So hopefully. But I'm trying a bunch of different ones right now to see which one I want to buy. But
And you did like the one by
Benefit. Mm-hmm. The paste something.
Yeah.
The one that makes your face feel like sandpaper. Yes.
Yeah. Told you to go get that from Becca Forever Matte. Mm-hmm. It's really good one. So I'm going to talk about the Smashbox primers. Now, I'm not a fan of the Smashbox primers like everybody else is. No, they are, I mean, they deem themselves as the ambassadors of primers. They are the
princes, the royalties of primers. Yeah. I love their primers.
Yeah, they're okay. But I like, but I do, there is one that I actually like, and it's the Dark Spot Correcting Primer by them. Now, the reason why I like this one is because when you, most of the time when you speak on dark spots or blemishes in the skin, they speak to oily skin. Mm-hmm. And so in this primer, it actually will mattify you. So it dries you down just enough. It's not too much, but it's just enough to dry you down and not have that silicone-y feel to your skin when you put it on. I absolutely love this primer. It makes everything go on smoother. I actually got it on under what I have on today. and everything looks smooth.
Oh, really?
So
it looks good.
Yeah. So I do like this primer. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish Dark Spot Corrector.
Can I just stop for a minute to show you guys what I just saw? You did not.
I mean, I was going to talk about this in skincare, but we skipped over it.
The Marc Jacobs lip balm. I don't think this does shit. I think it's just, he just wants to bust out a Marc Jacobs lip balm. Like, who's got a Marc Jacobs lip balm?
No. It's a really good lip balm. It's mentholated. It's mentholated. It has,
so is Carmex.
Carmex has fiberglass in it that cuts your lip and makes you.
Shut up! No.
How you doing? Same as smoking a cigarette or chewing tobacco. Carmex. You can get it at your local drugstore. But no, the Marc Jacobs lip balm is a really good lip balm. It had one thing that I like is the ingredient that's in it. It has the mango oil in it, which again makes your skin hold.
Why don't you just eat mangoes? How's that? They sell them 2 for $1 at Walmart and put some Carmex on your lips.
Because that'll shard it up and get it in there. So yeah, that's my favorite. That's how
you get it in there. That's how you get the mango juice to penetrate.
I get it. Oh.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the Benefit Primer. It's the Stay Flawless 15-hour primer base by them. I like this primer. I just don't think that they offer enough education on this primer and tell you how to actually use it. I've seen people smear it all over their face and then put on their foundation and it looks a hot mess. But this is, to me, the true testament to a Benefit girl's skin. Because whenever we see Benefit anything, they always say, they show a girl with flawless skin and almost looks cartoony. And this can create that look. The way that you apply it is you apply a strip across the forehead, blend it in, put your foundation on. So yes, it does take a lot of work because you're doing that in sections all over. But if you want a flawless face, I've used it in 3 photo shoots. Absolutely amazing each time I used it. So, love this particular primer.
I think I'm going to try it.
Try it.
You guys know how I feel about having a flawless cartoony face.
Yeah, and it's not, I thought when I first heard about it, I thought it was going to be greasy.
Oh, it comes in a stick form.
Yeah, it's a stick. And it's not greasy at all. It's like not greasy. It's almost like a little bit mattified.
I thought because it was kind of orange looking, it was going to leave that orange.
It's clear. It goes on clear.
That's nice.
So I like it.
Another product I have to check out.
Last powder, the Makeup Forever Pro Finish. Yeah. Good foundation. To me, I like any foundation that is powder foundation that can be used as a setting powder or a foundation on its own, or you can wet it and make it a full coverage
foundation. You wet this?
Yes.
Ew.
Ew? Why would you
could you actually spray something in there, or do you remove it?
I wet my brush and then apply it in that way. Only foundation that, only powder that I use that actually set the MAC that I was telling you about earlier, and still it didn't take anything away from the foundation. It still kept the foundation looking as J-Lo-ish as possible.
Have I said how obsessed Michael is with J-Lo?
Yeah, that's my mama, y'all. So this is a really good
I need to try it. I've tried to do a matte and I like that.
Yeah. And you know, they were actually threatening to get rid of this because when they brought this out, people didn't give it a chance because they brought this out and they got rid of the dual matte and people went
nuts. I went nuts because I like the dual matte. But I'm gonna give this one a try. I've used it on people.
This one?
I've just never used it on myself. Anything that says matte on it has got me reeled in already. You could have a bag of nothing and put matte on it, I'll buy it.
Wow. And you know I don't like to look dead. And I feel like the only time that your skin is actually matte
is when you're dead.
Is when you're dead. So I won't put matte things on my face that often. Unless I'm just having one of those days. Or I want to be like full. I mean, and the thing is, being matte is a true testament to who you are. Because like you said, you like a full face of makeup. Mm-hmm. And the real only way that you can achieve that is by using a matte foundation. So, I mean, I condone it, you know, for you. Because you look good, honey.
Natural.
You look good. You look good.
Don't nobody want to look natural over here. I spent my whole youth looking natural. I'm a grown woman now.
Yeah.
What are we talking about now? I think we can move on to color and tools. Before we move on to color, which is going to be like eyeshadows and bronzers and all that stuff, I want to talk to you guys really quick about Royal Care Cosmetics. You guys know I did a review on the bigger kabuki set with Royal Care Cosmetics, which was a really good dupe to some of the more expensive. It is hot in here. Of the more expensive kabuki sets that are out there, but they sent me another smaller set. These are great for detail work. Whenever I'm doing like not extreme, but a lot of contouring and highlighting, and I'm using cream products or 2 different types of foundation, these are really good to use. So this is just a flat top one, and the good thing is that they stand on their own, so they have a really nice base. This is an angled kabuki one, right? Could I just guess kabuki? This is like one of those pointy. Precision. You said you could do foundation with this?
I do she's watched me do my foundation in one of those brushes.
Nothing of the sort. But this is like one of those tapered precision brushes. And this one is just like a kabuki rounded top brush. So I really like this. I just wanted to talk to you guys about that real quick. It's really inexpensive. I think this is under $20 on the site. Mm-hmm.
Shut up! For all 4?
All 4 of them. No. Under $20 on the site.
No, like for real.
I will leave the link down below for their website.
I'll be clicking on that link.
Yeah, under $20. Great for detail people with really small faces.
Which you can see neither one of us has. How you doing?
Okay. What else you got? Color and stuff.
Oh, we're going into color? You start color because I gotta pull some stuff out of the bag.
Hey guys, unfortunately, I lost some of the footage to the last part of this video. I'm so sorry. We did have some eyeshadows and bronzers and lots of things we talked about, but that footage was lost. Maybe we can re-record it and upload it in the future, but I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! I don't care if it feels like sand. If it does what it does, I'm putting it on my face. But I think that comes with having a face that's not sensitive. Yeah. You just get used to putting anything on your face and not having any reactions to it. So I think that just, I don't care what it feels like. Yeah. It could be burning me to pieces. No. And if I look...
No, you should know. No. Don't know. That's not good advice.